What up, guys? Kevin here. I'll probably delete this video. This is a silly video, but it's something new, something different. I kind of talked about or mentioned in my last video that I had a very interesting dream about our girl Aloy here. Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West. I think because when I was going to bed, I was watching DSP play Forbidden West, a game I really want to play, but I don't have a PS5. And that FOMO was starting to go away. It's starting to like, all right, I don't care anymore, which is good. But when that comes to PC, day one, baby. But I said I'll never look at Aloy the same. Why is that? I had a very interesting dream about her. I'll try to keep it as PG-13 as I can. I mean, it's probably PG-13, I think, but just be aware, you know, any parents watching this, or you got your parents or someone on, you may want to save this for later. I'll try to be entertaining, but we'll see. If I post this, I think, good enough. So, I had a dream. I was in the world of Horizon, I don't know, Zero Dawn, Forbidden West. It was in the desert. I think there was a desert area in the first game too. But we were on the train. Me and Aloy were on the train. She's like in her loincloth thing. I'm just in my normal clothes. And she's just teaching me how to shoot a bow and arrow. And we're aiming at like the targets, like the targets from Witcher 3. When, was it Ciri cuts that target and it's like actually a person in there behind that cloth. Like targets like that. And, you know, we're doing good. We're on a train. And then she's like, all right, come on, Kevin, let's move on. And we like go underneath some little crevice in a canyon. And there's just like two naked big ladies just giving birth. You know, we're living, this is the Horizon Forbidden West Zero Dawn world. So culture shock for me, not so much for her, but Aloy being raised by Ross. Ross didn't teach her much. So she's just like, wow, what is that? What's going on here? And I'm just like, oh God, I'm so sorry. And I'm just like turning around, puke, and just two big girls just having birth, just like kind of laying back and just babies coming out of their body. And it's gross, you know, I'm just like, oh God. But Aloy's just like, whoa, what is going on here? And she's just fascinated. She's just watching it. And I'm just like, oh God. So I step out of the canyon. She comes out like 10 minutes later, just her face was just shocked, like, wow. So I had to teach her about the birds and the bees, where babies come from. So had that conversation, and then like we're just walking, and she just starts crying. She's like, I want kids. Somebody give me kids. I was like, okay, you'll find somebody, Aloy. And then she's like, well, you said that all that's required is, you know, seed of a man. I'm trying to keep this as PG-13 as possible. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, can you bring some over later? I'm like, okay, Aloy, I got you. Now cut to her living in like just a normal house. This is like a house out of my neighborhood, like a about like a 2-bedroom house. Just normal, built from like what, the 1980s? Modern day type house that you'll see. And I come over, I got a dish rag filled with mango. Now I don't know if it's mine or not. I just have it. It's just a cut scene. It just skip cut to that part. And I just knock on the door, and like Kathy Bates, not like Kathy Bates, but a Kathy Bates looking grouchy old lady just answers the door. I'm like, oh, hi, is Aloy here? And she's like, she's eating dinner. I'm like, oh, okay, I was just bringing this over for her. And she's like, what is that? I'm like, oh, this is it's a dishcloth for her. She's like, what does that smell? I'm like, oh, it's just nothing. She just wanted me to bring it over. She's like, oh, just leave it there. I'll just have her come out and get it. I'm like, okay. So I come out and I see like cops down the end of the street. I'm like, oh crap, let me hide. I don't know why, I didn't do anything wrong. So I go out over to the side of the house, hide in some bushes. Then about 5 minutes later, they finally pass through. And I just hear I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I like sneak out, and there is Aloy, still dressed in like her loincloths and stuff, but her little loincloth skirt was like pushed up, and she was dabbing the dish towel with man goo on her little Aloy slit. And just the image of that, just patting it and her going, ah, ah, ah. And I'm like, oh God, oh God. Then I'm trying to walk away and just pretend like I didn't see it. And she's like, Kevin, come here. Come here. Am I doing it right? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, that's right. She's like, how long does this take? I'm like, I don't know. And then the dream ended. I couldn't take it from there. It was weird. It was a weird dream. And then I woke up and I built a PC. So that was so whenever I see Aloy now when I'm playing, that's all I'm going to think about. Just her just dabbing herself. Dabbing her lady part with a dishcloth with mango on it. I don't know if it was mine or who it was. I don't know if I found some homeless guy down the road. I'm like, hey, can you do something in this? And brought it over to her. I don't know. I mean, she's hot. I would, definitely do it. That's just where my dreams go. And maybe I have such low self-esteem that even in my dreams, I don't even bang hot ladies. I don't have that problem in real life, but that's just how I am. She's just dabbing herself there. Just like Aloy in just a modern looking neighborhood out in the open for everyone to see, really. I'm surprised the cops didn't be like, hey, what are you doing? Trying to get herself pregnant off a dish towel with mango on it. And yeah, that's the plot of For Horizon Forbidden West. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry to spoil it for you, but all right. Yeah, I'm going to post this and probably just delete it and probably seek help. I'll talk to you later. Later.